Hello everyone, I'm called Rogers Mukalere and I'm going to be working through last year's UNEB number on web design using Microsoft Expression Web. This paper which is open right now is paper 2 last year, UNEB 2018, and paper 2 normally has two sections. There's section A, which is compulsory. It has a number on Microsoft Word, it has a number on Excel. Then section B has three numbers. Last year the first number was a number of web design. Then there are two more numbers. There's a number on PowerPoint and a number on databases. Now if you teach only database and PowerPoint and you don't teach web design, that means the paper will be compulsory. So we are advised to ensure that we teach all packages such that our students have an option, because you never know, one of the packages may be too difficult and they may have set another one easier, so we should be able to do that. Now I'm going to be demonstrating this using here the question is saying using any web designing software. So UNEB is not restricting us on which software to use, but they want a software which can help us to do this number quickly within the time of the exam. According to my own estimation, we should spend like 30 minutes per number if students are to finish in time so they can burn work. 30, maximum 40 minutes for section B. Then for section A should be around 25 minutes if they are to finish in time. So we are going to be doing that. So this particular number wanted us to do the following. We are supposed to design a website for a public library, and it should have 5 pages. They wanted the home page including a MAQUI. They wanted the contact us page. They wanted a list of books in the library, board of governors page showing management committee, future plans. Each of these had 5 marks. Then they wanted a website should have a top banner, relevant images where possible, and then website should be saved as library Musoke, and then printing. So I've already tried to work through this number. I have an examination folder on the desktop, and like students should always have an examination folder. So I've, for example, finished my first number on Microsoft Word, a number on Excel. I've done my PowerPoint number. Then for a website, it is not like these are ones which are just simple documents. A website is a collection of what? Of related files and hyperlinked web pages. So a website should be in again another subfolder inside the exam folder. So inside the exam folder I have my library Musoke. As per the question, it was telling us save as library Musoke. So I have my library Musoke, and inside there I have the pages. I have the home page, the pages which were requested for: home page, contact us page, future plans, and board of governors. So if I open, then there are other things like the images I've used, the logo, and other things. So this is briefly how the website is looking like. So this is the home page. Basically we have a MAQUI down here which is moving. We have an image here and some little text. In the exam students don't have much time, so they don't have to write a lot. Contact page has the location, physical address, and everything. I put this contact form just for demonstration purposes, but was not asked for in the exam. Then board of governors, there is an organizational chart which I drew in PowerPoint and I just added it here. I'll be showing you how to do that. Then future plans, yeah, there is a list here. And one thing you should note that we have what we call the title page, the page titles at the top. Board of governors appearing up here in the title. Then the top banner is also up here. This top banner which is shared across, and there is also a logo, a simple logo here. Yes, so this is what we are going to be doing, and we should be able to do this in a very short time, such that we can be able to earn 30 marks out of 30 in the exam. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to first delete this, and we do it afresh. My delete is here. Delete. I'm going to delete this, and it is going to go to the recycle bin. So I'm here. I've finished my 3 numbers, and I'm going to get started. So to get started, you right click in your folder after you have finished when you want to do your web design number, you right click and then you say library Musoke. This one will be on the question paper, how to save. If they say save it as your name, you put there your name accordingly. Then after that, we are going to open our Microsoft Expression Web. Microsoft Expression Web is a free software provided by Microsoft. It is the one which took over after FrontPage, and it is recommended for web design. Yeah, so Microsoft Expression Web is free online. If you search for Microsoft Expression Web on the internet, you will be able to get it. Now for me here, I've finished installing it, so you can be able to get it. You search on Google Microsoft Expression Web, you'll be able to download the latest version. Even on our website, ICT Teachers Association, we have a copy. So you can be able to also find a link to this particular Microsoft Expression Web to download in the video, in the link below in the comments here on YouTube. You'll be able to find a link for downloading this particular software. So here we are going to say it will bring Microsoft Expression Web is not currently your default web page editor. Would you want it to make it your default editor? Now many people use many editors like Notepad, others use the Dreamweaver and others. Personally, I'm encouraging us to use Expression Web because of the benefits we are going to be seeing. So do you want to make it your default editor? You can say yes or you can say no, depending on what you want. You can say no for now. There is no problem. Okay, so when you have opened it like this, you click on Site menu and you click on New Site. Site menu and click on New Site. Now here you will find general, these other parts. We are going to base our design on a template. Just like we saw, those of you have been using Publisher, Expression Web has some templates you can use to start up quickly. So they are like layouts of your website. So you click on templates and then you can choose any of the templates. There are very many templates here. There are very many templates here that you can use to design your website or to get started with your website. Yeah. So you can just choose any. Let me use that one. Then you browse. Here we have the location. You browse where you want your website to be. So we are going to go on the desktop and then you click on Library Musoke. Click on Open. So the path will be here. Desktop, inside the examination folder, inside the folder called Library Musoke, and then you click on OK. So what will happen is that Expression Web is going to go and put all the things, very many things inside that folder. If you go back to Library Musoke right now, you find that there are very many things inside there. Now all these things are going to be deleted. These ones is what it has put for you is that it has put for you the other template, which is having very many pages, and we are supposed to ensure that we delete all these things. We are not supposed to hand them to you. We only have to hand in what is required of UNEB. Okay, so this is what is actually there. It is a complete website. There is a placeholder for a logo, products, services, calendar, contact. So this is some template which has been loaded. Even has a navigation button at the bottom. So we don't need this. So what we are going to do, we are going to delete each and everything that is inside this folder. Okay, so to delete each and everything, come back to Expression Web here. Now you select all, Ctrl A, or you click on Edit menu and there should be Select All. Now don't delete everything. You leave what you call the master, and you can also leave the styles, and also you can leave the images folder. So you can leave those three folders. Yeah, so you can leave those three folders. You can leave those three folders. The master is one which is going to have our general layout. The styles will have the CSS, or the one which is in charge of giving colors and other things to our website. And then and then the images will have our images. Yeah, so these other folders here are for the other pages which we don't need. So you right click and say delete. Are you sure you want to delete each and everything? You say yes to all, and then it will delete. So we have deleted each and everything, and we are left with these are the things which are inside our folder. So here you can be able to see in Expression Web we have what we call the Site View tab, where you can see things inside your folder. Now after you have done that, we come and double click on this master page. You can just click OK. So this is the master page. So you have deleted all the other. This is the master page, which is going to have the general layout for our website. Okay, now what we need to do is we are just only going to design this page, and other pages will automatically take on what is in the master. Yeah, so one thing that we can look at, for example, we have what we call a logo. In this particular number, they never ask for a logo per se, but it is also it's a very key element on websites. So I can show you how to create a logo quickly. Now, to create a logo, we are going to use PowerPoint. Expression Web and works well with other packages of Office. So we are going to go to PowerPoint, and normally web developers who develop sites, they normally have a graphics package which they use to create their graphics. Yeah, so here we are going to be using PowerPoint to design our graphics. Let me delete these other elements. So I'm going to use what we call auto shapes. You can even use Microsoft Word, whatever you want, quickly to create a logo within a very short time. So since this is a library, I'm going to create something like a book. And it's the one I'm going to use to so I've drawn my shape like that. So you remember how we used to draw those books in nursery? Okay, so I'm going to copy this twice, and then I'm going to have something like this. So this is my book. You remember I used to draw like these books in my nursery. Okay, so that is my book. Okay, then in this book I'm going to add, so under the design, under the format here, okay, I'm going to change to another format. Can choose another format. I can choose that as my format. Okay, then I'm going to add some text. Okay, so I'm going to add some text. So I can choose a word art. I can choose a word art for my text. Okay, so I'm going to say Musoke Public Library. Okay, so this is the Musoke Public Library. Okay, so this is also some simple text that we have just applied to our. So we have what we call the shape fill and the shape outline and everything, and we have also the text here, the text fill. So the text fill, let me make it white, just like that, and I'm going to increase my font size such that it can be good enough. So that is good enough for my logo. Now, when you are doing logos, whether in web design or in desktop publishing or wherever, don't waste much time. Just do something basic, and that can be your logo. So after that, I'm grouping it such that it is one thing, and I'm done. So I copy this from PowerPoint. I come and I put it here where my logo was. So it will ask me alternative text. I just say logo, and then I'll be good to go. So they will put my logo inside my website. Okay. Now the next thing that we need to do is to put a heading for our website. So where there are these contacts, let us just put our heading Musoke Public Library. Okay, so Musoke Public Library is our heading there. So up here we have a section where you can change the style. You can change it to a heading 1 to be our yeah. So you can have it as a heading 1, and you can also make it. You can make it also maybe larger. Can make it larger. Yeah, something like that. That could be enough for us. Okay, so I save all. So I finished my top banner with a logo and a heading. Next, I'm going to remove this part where we have these links at the bottom. I don't think we need them. You just select them and I delete. You can always undo in case you have. One thing which is good in Expression Web is that you can switch between the design view and we have what called the split view. So if you click on split view, you can be able to see your elements very well. So you see the design down. If I click here, it shows me the things up here. So this is the company name or rights reserved. Company name or rights reserved is here. So this other part, if I want to remove these links, I can select. It is in this part. Okay, so I can select all this and I remove. If I click down here, they will disappear. Yeah, so you can be able to remove things accordingly the way you want. So in our footer, div id footer, we only have our copyright. Now in this copyright of ours, we can decide to change this to a marquee. Remember in the question they say they want homepage including a marquee. So we expect students of computer studies to know some basic HTML. If you look at the syllabus requires them to know some HTML elements, and normally a marquee is one of the things that they ask. So we are going to change the paragraph into a marquee. We are going to change the paragraph into a marquee like that. Okay, so we have our marquee and then we save all again once again. So we have changed the paragraph into a marquee. Okay, so I can go back to my design view. So I have put my, then also I have this part for this other menu up here. I can still click on my split. So the menu is normally in a list, an ordered list. So we have the following. We have the home page, which is already here. Then I have the about page. The about page, we are going to change it to contact. Let us just follow the order which is there. So we are going to say where it is about, we are going to call it contact. The beauty is that you can decide to edit it from down in the design, or you can edit it from up. So you have two options. Then we have what we call the list of books. So where there is news, we are going to change it to list of books. I can edit it from up here. So I can say list of books. Okay, so once you edit, it changes. Then we have board of governors. So I click on my product where there is products. I say board of governors. This is what publisher cannot do for you. You cannot easily edit HTML and the design at the same time. Then you have future plans. Future plans, so you can say future plans. Future plans. Okay. So it has changed at the bottom. Those are all. So these other ones we are going to remove them. So we can remove them from here. You can delete from the bottom or from here. So you have your future plans. Make sure that you remove that so that you don't make any HTML errors. So so we have that. Let's go back to the design view. So you find that we have put a heading, we have changed our navigation bar, we are done. We have put a marquee, we are done. These are placeholders, just like in PowerPoint. A heading and those you leave them. Now this part we can decide to put there something. Maybe we can say maybe you can put something, maybe our mission. This is a sidebar and it will appear on every page. So since it is on the master, so okay, so our mission is to provide reliable library services to Ugandans. Okay, so you have something like that. Okay, so that is all. That is all you have done. So we have actually finished our general design of our website. Now, by the way, let me first go back to this marquee. The marquee, changed it to a marquee, but we could change the words there. So you can say copyright, where there is company name, we say Musoke Public Library, all rights reserved. So you can have something like that. Okay. Now, once you finish this is on the master page. You close it. So we have been editing the master page. Now, the rest of the pages we are going to create from that master page. So the first one is the home page. So you right click on this master page. It is also known as the dynamic web template. Right click and click on new from dynamic web template. So when you click there, a new page will be created for you. It is going to be called Untitled. You can click on the design view, Untitled. So when you click on this Untitled, you change now, you start changing now. Where there is headline 2, you say home what? We go ahead and change to home page. Okay? Then down here we are going to put our content for the home page. Now home page, what is it telling us? They just said including the mark, which you have already put in the footer. So down here we are just going to come here and say welcome. Welcome. Just put something. Welcome to Musoke Public Library. Okay. We are located in the 7 below. Okay, here as shown below. So we are going to get some clip art. Remember they said in the question that relevant images were possible. So we are going to go back to our PowerPoint. So with our PowerPoint here, we are going to insert clip art, and then we are going to look for clip art. Now, people who are using like Office 2010 and others where it's not easy to get clip art, there are some images under the under local disk C. So I advise teachers to be able to load some of those images under the pictures folder. But for now, we are just going to get clip art from here. So we are going to just use this picture here. So it is very easy. Just copy the picture and then you come down here and paste. Ctrl V. So this is our premises. You don't necessarily have to put that out. You can just say. So finished. We have finished the home page. So you just click on save. Now when you are saving, there are two things you should note. You should put the page title and the file name. So the file name, we are going to call it home. Then the page title, you change it also and also say home page. The page title is the one which will appear in the title bar. So you click on save. Finished. It will ask you to embed these ones. You just click OK, so that it saves them. We have finished that one. We right click again. We are going to create another one. After the master page, everything is done. We have what called the contact page. So the contact page, contact us page, they want a location, physical address, telephone number, and email of the library. Contact page. So you come back to our master here, and then you say new from dynamic web template. Okay. Then here you say contact. Contact us. Okay. So the question was saying contact page, contact us page. Okay. So can just say the following are our there. So when you say the following are contacts, you can decide to use a list. You can decide to use a list. We have some items here on the toolbar in Expression Web, so you can decide to use numbering bullets, for example. So you can say location. These are the things they wanted. They wanted the location. The location is near. So we are going to say maybe Gava town. Are we there? Near the lake. Since the other image of ours. Then what else did they ask for? They asked for postal address. Okay, so you're going to say P or Box 2111 Kampala 233 Kampala. Okay, what else do they want? They want list of books. So list of books. So we are going to have no, not list of books. They want a telephone number and email address. So we are going to have telephone number 07 this. Then we can type our telephone number. Okay. Then what else do they want? They want email address of the library. So email address of the library. So we are going to have email info at Musoke library.co.pg. Okay, so Expression Web is very good. If I click on split, you see that they have been putting for us the what? They put for us an ordered list automatically. And if I select these and I press Ctrl V, automatically they will put for me the strong tag. So this is also a tool you can use to teach your students HTML. They can be seeing HTML live as you teach them. So you see, so that is our so this is our, you see, location under the strong tag, and then the rest. Everything is done for you. You can, when you click on split, you see code alone. When you click on design, you see the design alone. Okay, so you can design. So that is done. So this is location. This is a contact us page. So we just going to say contact. So it is better to use one word when you are renaming your files, and then you call this one in capital letters the page title contact us page. Okay, so we are done. Okay, so finished. That is our contact us page. You close this tab, you go back to the site view, you right click on your master page once again, and you say new from dynamic web template. We are left with only 3. We have the list of books as our next page. So we are going to say list of books, lists of books. Okay, so this is a list of books available in the library. So we are going to have the following table. It's always good to mix up. We use a list, we use a table, shows books available in the library. Okay, so the following table shows books available in the library. Let me first save it. So I'm going to call it list of books. You can even just say, okay, list of books. List of books. I've used underscore. You can even just say list. Then here and say list in capital letters, list of books. Remember the file name you don't put spaces, but the page title you can put spaces. So you click on that. Okay, so after you have said following table, you just come to the table menu here, insert table. Don't draw a very big table, a small one. So we are just going to have our 3 columns, and we are going to have our 3 rows or 4 rows. just have only 3. We don't have much time. Okay, then okay, one thing that we should note is that you should always put a border. You can make the cell padding and cell spacing to be 0. Okay, yeah, so you can always do that. Okay, then when your table comes, it will not have lines. For the lines to come, you select your table once again, and then you click on cell properties, and under cell properties you change the border to 1, and you give it a color that you want. So for example, you can say blue color, or you can choose red color, whichever, or you can just say black color. So that is a border. Okay, so you have your table there. Okay, so this is a serial number, or it's a book number. Book number. Then you are going to have a book name. Then you are going to have author. Okay, so book number B001 is going to be Computer Studies for Uganda by Mokalere Rogers. Okay, B002 is going to be With Not Child by Ngugi Wathiongo. So they didn't tell us to write 10 books, they just said list of books. You can even end there, but if you want to add another book, you can just press the tab key, it automatically adds another row. So you can be able to add. Let me add one more. B. Remember, I don't have much time, so you don't write a lot of things. So what they want to test is, do you know how to make this? So so we say MK primary mathematics by Otieno. Okay, so that is done. That page is also done. Just like PowerPoint, actually, you design the master page once, then you just create other slides. So even here, you design the master page once, and you are good to go. You just create other pages, and then you finish. We are left with only 2. We have the board of governors. So right click once again, new dynamic web template, and when you are here, you put there your board of governors. Okay, now still here we are going to go back to PowerPoint once again, and this time we are going to create what we call the organizational chart. The organizational chart is the best for things like hierarchical, like board of governors. Okay, so we just come here, click on hierarchy, click on our organizational chart, and then we can be able to put our organizational chart. So this is our organizational chart. I can delete some of these by cutting them. We don't have much time. Okay, let me put here Mosoke Peter, who is the chairman board of governors. Okay, then we have I know Mugisha Silbert. And is going to be the operations or custodian. Okay, so that is enough. You don't have to waste much time, by the way, on things. You don't have to waste much time on things. So you can still choose our color. You can change our colors. You can choose our colors. You can choose that kind of color. So after you have finished that, you right click. You just copy your organizational chart, come back to this side, type something. Below is our board of governance. Control V, or you right click and paste BOG. So Control V, they will bring for you your board of governance here. So what you do, you just have to resize it a bit, corner, and then you can be able to resize accordingly. You can be able to resize using this to resize your board very well, like that. Okay, so save. Yeah, how are you saving it? We are saving it as BOG, and then you change the title to board, and calculate as board of governance. Okay, so that is our board of governance. Okay, save the image, click OK, and done. Okay, finally we have our future plans. So for future plans, we are going to right click on this one once again and say new from dynamic web template. We will right click on, so we say future plans. Future plans. Okay, so with future plans, we put here the board has a number of plans for the library. These include, now this time let us use a numbered list. So opening more branches across the country, then setting up computer labs at the library. Are we there? To provide internet services for research. Okay, you don't have to write out a feature plan. They didn't tell you that you write 100 feature plans. Just put some few and you'll be good to go. So just a future plan, just a future, change title and call it here future plans. Okay, so file name, and you always don't forget to put those two things when you're saving your website. So ideally we have finished everything. We have a top banner, we have images, we have a marquee, we have everything. The only thing that we need to do is to make sure that the hyperlinks are working very well. Now before we do that, there is something I wanted to show you which was not part of this particular exam. Let me go back to the contact page by double clicking on it here. I wanted to show you how to put a form. In this particular UNEB they never asked for a form, but sometimes they ask for forms. Like in 2007 they asked for a form. Normally it can be on the contact page. You can select that, and then I change this to a heading 2. Okay. Now the contact form, we are going to put it here. Let us put in a table. I'm going to put it insert a table of 2 columns but 3 rows. Okay, they can even make 4 rows, whatever you want. Okay, so that is my table. Okay, so I'm going to have my contact form here. I'm going to say leave us a direct message below. So the table, I put a table to help us organize the elements. Okay, so we have a number of elements. So if you click on insert, then you go to HTML, we have what we call more tags. We have some tags here, but we have more tags. So when you click on that, it will bring a toolbar, a toolbox this side. Okay, So when you go there, you find something called form controls. Form controls, you find them under the controls. So here you find all the HTML tags that you'll ever need. So the following form controls are needed. We need what you call a text box. So you just drag and you drop it here. You drag and drop it here. So you just say name. Okay. So we need someone to tell us his name, his phone number, and then his message. Okay. So his phone number also we are going to put a text. You just drag that. For message we can put a text area which is a bit bigger, and then at the bottom we are going to put a submit button, which is also here, input button. Okay. Yeah. So if we had wanted to put something like maybe his gender, we could also put it using these checkbox, these input buttons. But the rest you can be able to whatever to work on them. So if you click on split, for example, on the button, you can be able to change the value from button to submit. Okay, so it will be able to change accordingly. Yeah, so that is our form, and you can be able to do it. So in case they bring a number which requires a form, simply do it like that. That was just a bonus for this particular number. So finally, we are going to go back to our master page to update the hyperlinks. One thing that you should note is that it's good to open these pages. You update your you can have all your pages open, by the way. Body of governors, future, for them to update. So we have our future, we have our board of governors, list of books, contact, we have our home. Okay. Then we have our master. Yeah, so ideally what you're supposed to do to finalize now is to ensure that our navigation bar, the links are active. So on the master page, you right click and you click on hyperlink properties and you select the page that has to be. So you right click and say hyperlink properties, board of governors, which is here, it is saying it is open. Right click, hyperlink properties, list of books. Right click, hyperlink properties. You should be able to connect very well with each and every thing. Yeah, so you can right click also on the home page and link it to the home page. Make sure here the address, there is no HTTP. Let me read it safe. You can even edit it from here. You can just say home. You can just change the hyperlinks from here. Contact, if they don't change, but the other method should also be able to change. You can be clicking on the site view, you see the file name, list of books, and then you should be able to change it from here also. But make sure that there is no HTTP here, and then you click on save all. So it will say the file attached will update. Do you update all of them? You say yes. 5 files updated. Okay. We have all that. We have all those pages hyperlinked. So click on File, Preview in Browser, and click on Firefox to preview your website to see if your website is running very well accordingly. Yeah, so it is going to open your browser, and in your browser you should be able to test. You should be able to test and see whether your web pages are running well. Yeah, so you should be able to work now. So when you click on contact page, you will find that we have our contact page. Our markdown is working. Okay, so you find that list of books, we have our list of books. Computer Studies for Uganda. Actually, in my next edition of Computer Studies for Uganda, I'm going to be giving notes on Expression Web, so be ready to get a copy of that. Board of Governors, we have our Board of Governors, well linked, and our title bar is there. Future plans, we have our future plans here, and homepage, yeah, should be able to come back. So we have our website well linked. Now finally, the question is saying print your work. So to print your work, you just print from this side of from the browser to print your work. So you just click on File menu, Preview, and when you are there under Print Preview, you can be able to preview how you will be able to print your work. So here it will show you how to print your work with it. So you can click on Print Setup, Page Setup. We have what called margins and a header. Margins. So if you want to put a header or a footer, if you want to put a header, this part is for header and this part is for footer. So you can, for example, put you click on Custom and then you put there your name in the custom footer. If they want also the index number, you can click on Custom, put there your candidate number, maybe 0. Okay. So you can be able to put, you choose custom. So header, if they want, for example, so these ones here you can say blank, or you can put there your header or whatever. You say custom and then you put there maybe web design, whatever they tell you to put as a header or footer. So when you do that, it will put for you a header, web design, and it will put for you your name in the footer and your candidate number, and then you'll be done. Okay, so that is what we had last year. I want to thank you very much for listening to this, and I want to encourage you to install Microsoft Expression Web and start doing different numbers. Follow on ICT Teachers Association and subscribe for more tutorials of other packages. Thank you very much.